fresh gravel or lumpy gravel over dirt. Yeah, I've ridden this about 3 or 4 times, and each time the gravel is a bit different, but I've done it at different times of the year, so she's bumpy. Far out. Yeah, this is the bridge. Quite cool scenes. The suspension's getting a good workout. Holy shit. Alright, so here's that turn right that I was telling you about. Yeah. So, don't know what they call that, but I call it the knob. Yeah, I think you'll really enjoy this ride. It's actually quite good. Well, I do anyway. Yeah, there's a walk goes through there. There's no one around. Woohoo! You got that nervous feeling in the guts when the front wheel just does a bit of a slide. Look at those rocks. Quite cool, eh? Yeah, kilometre to go, and then no more gravel.
Welcome back. This is the third track of my Easter 26 adventure ride. Today I'm revisiting a ride off South Highway 5 from Taupo to Te Haroto. Sorry if I pronounced that badly. I'm trying to give it a good Māori pronunciation. I'm not very native to that. This takes you on to South Highway 2, which comes out between Wairoa and Napier. I like this track as it is a good way to get to and come back from a lot of good tracks within 50 kilometre radius of this particular ride. I have added links to my Gaia GPX options for doing this ride. Seeing we're entering winter and there's uncertainty about petrol prices, I have not planned another longer trip. Most of my rides from now through winter will be in the Wairarapa, and there are many dirt tracks that I plan to share with you. All right, let's hit the track.
Right, day 2. I'm at Te Haroto, the entry into the ride that I'm doing today. And this is going to come out in State Highway, I think it's 3, eventually when I come out. So sort of the back route from Napier, and so I'll be heading into Napier, and then we'll be toddling home after that. The last time I did this, it was pissing down with rain. I think I'm starting to get the knack of navigating with my Gaia as well. I think I know how to get it onto my chiggy, which is the next stretch of the journey. we've got a nice day for it. I'd imagine there might be more traffic on this road today. Alright, the gravel begins. Oh, fresh gravel. Or lumpy gravel over dirt. She's pretty washboard too. There's a lot of trucks. While I'm getting out to the left. Oh, I just didn't want me to take that turn. It's the first time that I've actually got, I use guidance to get here, and so it takes you onto the route as well as getting to the route. So it's giving you turn by turn guidance. It's the first time I've actually used that feature of Gaia. Could be useful when you're in a maze of forest sort of tracks and you want to stay on your plotted route. Yeah, I've ridden this about 3 or 4 times, and each time the gravel is a bit different, but I've done it at different times of the year, so most of the time this has actually been quite good. With one occasion it was actually very, very gravelly. See how gravel builds up on the sides because the cars don't take the full corner, so it kind of washes. Sounds like my kickstand or center stand is bouncing around. She's bumpy. Far out. It's not been normally this rough, but it's been quite wet, and I guess it's had a lot of traffic. Yeah, this is the bridge. Quite cool scenes. Actually pretty much okay with the traffic on this stretch of the road. It's actually, as you can see, quite wide. But when we get to the junction where we turn right, then the roads get narrow. The suspension's getting a good workout. Holy shit. It's like a bulldozer with tracks has gone. It's not normally this rough. Cool, we're making good progress. Normally I stop a little bit more though, and maybe last time because it was raining I wasn't going quite as fast. Alright, so here's that turn right that I was telling you about. Now you can keep going straight. I think about 15 kilometres you can travel, and then what happens is you reach a private only, you can't go any further. And I think if you keep going down that road, you come to a lock gate, but we're going to be following right here. This stretch of road I think is a little bit more exciting. It's a bit narrower as I said, but a tip that I learned was that you look ahead of you, and if you see dust in the distance, you know that there is a car coming towards you. It's not infallible, but see, I want to take these corners wider. Now stay on the bash plate. It's one thing I like about this Norden is it gives out off the shop floor, it gives you a really good bash plate. So when this is wet, surprisingly it's okay. It's not that kind of mud that you feel like you're sliding or losing grip. But I wouldn't really want to be in more than 80/20s. These are 50/50 wheels. Got the Continental TK80 on the front, and I've got the Motor Z Adventure Nater on the back. There's a new Continental TK80 2, so when I replace these tyres I'll be giving that a go. Evidently the reviews say that it's quite good. Yeah, so don't know what they call that, but I call it the knob. And yeah, we're making good progress. Let's keep going. We're not gonna, normally it takes about an hour, but today I think we're gonna sort of be about 40 minutes-ish. Yeah, I think you'll really enjoy this ride. It's actually quite good. Oh, I do anyway. This side here is also going to have more traffic because there's some sort of sightseeing thing just up ahead. And I think there's some walks. Yeah, so you can see how busy it is. This had quite a lot of gravel on it the last time I did it. Seems quite bald. I've done this in this side in midweek, and there's been more cars than are there today. Maybe it's just the price of petrol. Woohoo! You got that nervous feeling in the guts when the front wheel just does a bit of a slide. It's one of my favourite parts, coming through this bush sort of area. Yeah, there's a walk goes through there. There's no one around. Just waiting for my prediction of traffic. Just must have been unlucky in the start and when Look at those rocks. Quite cool, eh? Yeah, a kilometre to go, and then no more gravel. But the only thing wrong with this ride is that I'd like it to be about another 20 to 30 kilometres of this. But it does bring you out into a place where there are actually a lot of good tracks. So you can go to other ones. One particular that I wanted to do, but there's been a washout and it's been closed for years. I don't know if they'll ever reopen it, but it looks really, really quite a cool ride. So one day I hope they really do repair it. I'm really keen to give it a go.
Every step a brand new goal.